My name's Ian Hawkins, I'm a comedian.
I am Matthew Huyton and I am a comedian.
My name's Meryl O'Rourke and I'm a comedian.
I'm Luke Benson and I'm a comedian.
I'm Jason Patterson and I'm a stand-up comedian.
Londoners are not backward about coming forward, are they?
A lot of people in London aren't from London. It's like more of a melting pot, so no one really feels like they've got ownership, so everyone feels a little bit more confident to be who they are.
People that have come to London do think they're a bit more special anyway because they've gone, I should live in London. So there is a certain sort of, hey, I'm too big for this town, I should be living in London atmosphere about those people, that they might go, of course I'm funny, I was funnier than everybody in my town.
Londoners, they're just arrogant.
I think Londoners, well, the answer might be that Londoners are more direct in answering the question. I think Londoners are probably a lot less self-deprecating than other people. But on the other hand, if London does seem to have the lion's share of comedians in the UK.
They're probably a bit more comedy literate, and if anything, a bit spoiled almost. Like they can have whatever they want every night of the week. So they do make you sometimes work a bit harder, which I think is good, because it makes you better.
Londoners, I think, probably would say they're more cultured all round. I think comedy is part of culture, sort of going out and seeing something live. And, you only have to look at Time Out. There's no time out for Truro.
The audiences in London are a bit more Radio 4 and they want you to have thought a bit more about your material.
If you go out of London, which I do as often as I can, people are generally really pleased to see somebody coming out to see them. I think it's more of an event outside of London.
A lot of people think there's going to be stigma about gigging in small villages and towns where some of the best gigs.
I think up north it's more banter orientated. In the south I think it's maybe a bit more crafted, where up north it's a lot more free, so it doesn't feel like they've sat down and wrote it. It really does feel like they just woke up and started telling you this stuff. It's more loose.
Of London, people often approach me and say, "Oh, I couldn't do what you do, go on stage and tell jokes." That almost never happens in London.
I don't know that there is a difference.
I can't really think of any difference.
Yeah, we're very humble at North. We're not.
I understand why you're asking a comedian, but in a way we're the worst people to ask because we don't find anybody funny.
South Londoners are the funniest, and I don't know, because it's that whole market trader, cheeky Del Boy attitude. So I think that's probably, I'll go with South Londoners are the funniest, more than North, East and West.
If you go to Liverpool, they all think they're comedians. That is a strange place. Like, as far as regions go, that class that as one that they generally think they're funnier than the comedian, which is seldom the case.
Scousers I've met are hilarious. A lot of what they do say is actually funny, so they're good. They're not that hot on irony, but they're good with one-liners. So I would say Liverpool.
I know. Well, your
This is the kind of thing you need to prepare somebody.
I know.
Oh, let's think.
Well, that isn't on the spot.
Oh, really? I have to tell a joke, really?
A boy comes up to me and he says, "Excuse me, mister, I have a pathological obstruction in my esophagus." And I said, "Blimey, that sounds like you swallowed a dictionary." You are allowed to laugh.
It's green and invisible. This green invisible lettuce. It's an awful joke.
Okay, what's blue and not heavy? Light blue. It's a stupid joke, but I like it. It's so simple.
My father treats my mother like a saint. He's had her accused of heresy and burned at the stake.
At the moment, because I'm pregnant, I kind of start off with that, and I come on and I usually say, well, the things you have to do to get a gig at this club.
And another one is, how much do Cockneys pay for shampoo? £1.10. So they're jokes I like. But come on, my routines are going to be, she's going to be putting my routines up on YouTube. Watch them. I really don't like doing my stuff just like that.
This green invisible lettuce.
We don't find anybody funny.
Well, that isn't on the spot.
Really? I have to tell a joke, really?
Usually it's the lady on the knees. Should have had a coffee. Thanks for having for me, I'm